Chris here from Tech Tablets with another request. This isn't an entirely fair kind of comparison, but someone's asked me if I could compare the Surface 3 Pro, which I don't seem to use often in these videos, against the Teclast X98 Air 3G. Now, of course, power-wise, I'm not even going to go into that. This is way more powerful, the Surface. It's running a Haswell CPU, dual-core with threading, and this is a quad-core low-powered Atom. They're very different. But what I can compare, of course, is just maybe the features, the size. Obviously, you can see that it's 9.7 inches, so that's smaller. The Surface is 12-inch screen, different aspect ratios. Both the screens are quite bright, but my Surface is probably brighter, but I will just test that right now. And I have been asked to compare the screens with the sample images I have, so I will do that in just a moment. So that's the Surface on maximum brightness, and if I put the maximum brightness right up on the Teclast, hopefully you can see that in the video that the Teclast is actually brighter, so it wins there. This is the Teclast is using the 48 Hertz original first Windows-based BIOS, which I found to be the brightest and the best one for the battery, with the Windows connected standby drain seems to be less on this BIOS. Anyway, so both the screens are maximum brightness. I'll just have a look at some sample images, the ones that I always run. So if I go into the images here, we'll just have a look at which screen produces better colors and what videos look like. Okay, so I'll just start out on the first image. So that's a photo of my cat. See if I can full screen that. Okay, so you can see the same image. Oh, that's actually, I've got that in slideshow mode, which I don't want. That is a real pain. That is not what I wanted. Okay, so I can't exit out of that. Okay, sorry about that. So I fixed that nonsense that was just happening then, and I now have both of the same images on both screens, and if you can have a look, that the color reproduction on both is very good. But what I do notice is the black levels tend to be better on the Surface 3 Pro, and the Teclast does a good job, but they tend to be more grey. Hopefully that is coming out on the video camera at the moment. So there is a slight difference there. So we'll just go through a couple of images. Both very nice displays, very sharp. So this punchy red Volkswagen Beetle here, you can see that is really red. Gonna have to say that the colors look slightly better on the Surface 3 Pro there. Again, better contrast. But even so, for a $200 tablet, the Teclast X98 Air looks very decent. Okay, so what about running a video? Different aspect ratios. So I'll run the Gravity trailer, which is a 2K video. Alright, so you can see the kind of borders you get. Both have rather large borders, but slightly higher border on the Teclast X98 Air due to its 4:3 ratio. And sound wise, this is the speakers from the Teclast. That's 100% volume, and now I'll turn up to 100% volume here on the Surface 3. Alright, so different speaker setup. Of course, it's got front-facing speakers, and the Surface does sound louder. Slightly clearer speakers, probably because they are actually facing me. And because these speakers are on the rear at the bottom here, there are two there on the Teclast. Okay, so as I mentioned, I'm not going to go into any actual benchmarks or anything like that because that's completely unfair. But screen-wise and the size-wise, I do like the Teclast. Just I think the 9:7 4:3 ratio is really good for web browsing, and that's something that Apple definitely got right. This size is just brilliant, I think. I really do like it. I find it comfortable. And the weight-wise, of course, this is a lot lighter. This is around 500 grams, where the Surface, don't quote me on these figures, it's just approximate. The Surface weighs about, I think 900 grams, almost a kilo. So there is a bit of weight difference there. And I find that if I just want to look at a quick website or something, that I'll just turn on the X98 Air, use that quickly, and whereas I will just be using most of the time the Surface 3 for work-based stuff because it's got a lot of power and has that handy kickstand, of course, which is nice, which none of the Chinese tablets seem to have copied yet. I don't know why. Maybe the design, maybe they're worried about being sued or something by Microsoft. But the kickstand is a really nice feature, but I don't really use it for watching movies, any of these tablets, because I prefer to watch movies on my TV. But if I was going to watch movies, well, probably with the Surface, because you can use the kickstand, because you would start to get a bit tired. So that's just a real tiny little comparison between the two, because I can't really go into any great detail, because it wouldn't just be fair. So that's a quick comparison just between the screens on them, videos, sound, and the actual size of them, the form factor. Build quality on the Surface 3 also is far superior, but it's a way more expensive device. It's 2 to 3 times more than the cheap $200 X98 Air 3G. So you get a lot of money though, a lot of value for money with this tablet. Anyway, that's the video. Thank you for watching. If you did like it, please give me a like. And do subscribe for more videos on more tablets from China. Bye for now.